I just wanted to do this on camera so you can see the authenticity of whatever comes out. I'm going to try to pull one oracle for you and your energy towards the situation with this individual discussed in your reading, your full tarot reading. If you didn't get it, go check it out. I'm going to link it to this and link that to this. So, you know, keep the little story in flow. For Libra, how do they feel? Keeping an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That's your energy, Libra. Libra Collective, this is how you're feeling towards that individual or towards this relationship. You're feeling like, really like, maybe what who you thought was your soulmate isn't your soulmate, based on, and this is based off of that tarot reading that we just now went through, where we found out that that individual was for these streets. So we try and see what's up. So let me see from that individual, that energy that's attached to you, that has you in this Eight of Swords energy about things. You would be in the Eight of Swords. You would be feeling trapped or feeling as if, sorry, somebody stopped playing music in the background. It threw me off. But you'll be feeling trapped if you know, trying to keep an open mind, but you feel trapped by thinking that this is your soulmate, but it's not going the way that you expected it to go. It will make you feel trapped. Like, well, I don't want to leave, because if I leave, then it's like, you know, we're going to break up. And like, that's my soulmate. I'm going to marry this person. So tell me how this person feels about this relationship. This person feels like very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So this person might be in the phase of the deliberation themselves, trying to figure out what it is that they want to do. Yeah, the bottom of love, the bottom of love, the bottom of the deck, you got express your love. So it says go ahead and make the romantic gesture at the bottom of the deck. So keep in mind, these are opening energies, and we're going to get into how one person feels and how the other person feels in this situation. We're going to see why this is how you guys feel. But just off the break, it seems like this is decision time. The moon is currently in your sign, which is where you want balance, you want something fair, and you want harmony. But also, the moon is moving straight into Scorpio, which is the sign of death, the sign of endings, so new things can begin. So if both of you are in a phase of, if you're in the phase of keeping an open mind, like this might not be it, and this person is in the phase of trying to make a decision so that they can bring, you know, what they want to them. I don't know if how that relates to you just yet, but it seems as though that some decisions are really needing to be made, especially based off your full tarot read. So what I want to see is the past, present, and future. And I want to get a little bit into your person's energy, Libra, about each event, your energy and your person's energy. And then I'm going to also get a shadow, I think. Also, no, I'm not going to get a shadow. You know why? Because no need. I already know the shadow. The shadow is from the other video. If you need proof, the shadow is that your individual, whoever it is to you, more than likely your romantic partner or someone you want to be your romantic partner, one, they need to be outside. That's just the simplest way I could put it. So that's the challenge. You want something balanced, stable, and you want a reliable, consistent partner. You might have been dealing with this person for a long time. This person might have immature emotions in comparison to, like, it just seemed like from what it is that you want from this person, Libra, this person's energy isn't on that level, doesn't want to be even. So that's your deck. And this is going to be a deck for the energy attached to the situation with you. Five of Cups showed itself. Of course, somebody got to feel like that. So if you want to scroll in and look at the love oracles while I shuffle again, because I'm about to move them so that way I can get into y'all. So you got keeping an open mind and very soon. That is the energy on you and your person. You keeping an open mind, them making a decision very soon. I wonder, does this person know? Have you talked to this person about it, or are you guys like not really saying much? Because you still had the energy of being in your head, Libra. So let me see. Let me get the past, present, and future for Libra. Oh yeah, that's right. And efforts to save time, I'm gonna pluck. It's the same either way. Past, exactly. Present, future. Okay. Got that good old Kang. Got the Five of Wands and the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck with the Nine of Swords. Yeah, the Nine of Cups showed itself. It's been some struggles. Somebody got left in the cold. Somebody feel like, I don't know what somebody feel like. Somebody really just might feel like you left them in the cold. You might feel like that about that person. There may be issues of abandonment being flared up. All types of stuff could be going on with that Five of Pentacles. Somebody could be having financial troubles past for this person. Three of Cups in reverse. Present, Seven of Wands. Mm-hmm. In the future, Page of Wands. Well. Also the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck, but also the Knight of Swords, also the Eight of Swords, and the Two of Cups for this person. High Priestess, Queen of Swords, I don't know. This person ain't really giving me the best vibes about the whole situation. So I want to pull a couple of cosmic oracle insights to see something. Something about the Three of Cups. That Three of Cups is in reverse, ladies and gentlemen. Three of Cups. Someone's still figuring themselves out. Seven of Wands, move on. Page of Wands, intimacy. Listen, Libra, I don't even know if I need to pull any more tarot. This person is not on your level. This person is not. Spirit just popped out and was like, move on right next to the Seven of Wands because this person is guarded. Narcissist and Empress. Listen, got a story to tell. Four of Wands with the home. Four of Pentacles with the exactly, bro. Okay. Okay. Let me get into it real quick. God damn. I feel like I was just talking to one of y'all like, yeah, no, listen, it all makes sense. So everything that just came out, if you want to zoom in, I would encourage you to, because I feel like I don't know how many times I'm going to pick them up, if I pick them up at all. But in the past, your energy was, you was in your mode. You was in your wave. You was doing you. You was being beautiful. You was being creative. You was chilling like you be chilling. You're not a chaser. You're an attractor, Libra. And that's Empress energy, whether you are masculine or feminine. It was the feminine energy of you that you were into. You were nurturing. You wanted to nurture this relationship. You wanted things to grow. You were trying to make everything balanced and beautiful. Maybe some of you wanted to have children. Maybe it was talks around children. But you were dealing with a narcissist, someone that was all about themselves. Here's that. That's what came out next to the Empress energy. Does that even look fair? So there's a complete imbalance off the rip. And in this person's past energy, you got the Three of Cups in reverse, which is typically a whole nother third party. And also it's like a, maybe like a dissolve of a friendship. Like maybe you two had a bond, you two had, some kind of soul tie. Maybe you felt, or maybe you dealt with this person for a really long time. Maybe you weren't really in something necessarily committed, because I don't get that it's committed. I get that the fight is over commitment, but it's been such a long time. It's like, if you know type business. But this person got the Three of Cups in reverse, and it's still got, they're figuring themselves out. So that's not necessarily 100% a third party. It's them figuring out. I take this more away from the sexuality side. That could be that for some of you, but it's probably a smaller portion of you than the people that's looking at the situation and seeing that this person for these streets, like your reading said, that's the Three of Cups in reverse. They could be drunkenness, they could be partying, they could be all this, a lot of people. I just get the noise like it's a lot of people, just a lot of, this person just want to go have some fun. And they still figuring themselves out. They don't really know if they want to be in a relationship or not, maybe. Maybe this person, that's just their past energy. And that's where you two, this person all about themselves with that Three of Cups and run right and along with each other. You looking at this, and I'm sure this person, I feel like they can see you in this energy, but it don't matter because, somebody that's all about themselves is really all about themselves. They don't care who you are. You could be the perfectest person in the world, Libra, and they will be like, me though. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, I want, it's me. It's whatever. Unfortunately, some of you might have dealt with somebody who was gaslighting you and thinking that this was, an equal partnership, that you shared a cup or something like that, just because of the length of the friendship or the history that you have. But at the end of the day, this person stayed in one phase and you was growing. You was interested in growing. In the present energy, you got you with the Four of Pentacles and you got the honeymoon card. This could be just like it gave just in my head popped in the Six of Cups, which is that energy of reminiscing on the past to your detriment, though. Like it's not helping you to think about the happy times with this person because it's kind of almost like you gaslighting yourself into believing that this relationship should move into something that's more stable and more secure. You want a stable and secure relationship in your current energy, but it doesn't you this energy here is who you want a stable relationship from. So you want this person to just just throw away all their abandon and be like, yeah, we in a relationship because I fuck with you. You and this person probably do share. I just felt like y'all just share like a really deep bond. Probably even there's probably no difference between what a relationship actually is versus what you and this person have. It could be that serious. I feel that, right? But at the end of the day, when you get to this person's present energy, it's Seven of Wands, which is all in wands. This person is blocking the opportunity, blocking the chance, refusing to see, refusing to move forward, refusing to bend on their stance. They standing their ground. They just feel like I don't want to do nothing I don't want to do. And then you got spirit smooth moved in on you, Libra, and we're just like, this person is unavailable, waste of time, move on. I said that in the reading prior to this in your full tarot, and I felt bad for saying it because you don't really want to say to somebody like, just go on about your business, like get away from that person. I don't want to be that guy, right? But at the end of the day, that's what I was feeling. The whole message was about like, no, this is not. Maybe some of you have realized you really are the Empress. I hope that's what that energy also means too for you in the past, because you understand that it's stopping you from you being able to accept somebody who's like this. Somebody who's blocked off to the opportunity of this moving forward into something stable and secure. And you might be holding on for dear life, Libra, because you don't want to lose it because it's what you know. You know how that is. You're dealing with somebody for a long time and they just all of a sudden go away and then they come back. And the more it happens, the more like you feel bonded to this person, like they always going to return to you. So that must be your person. Maybe like in your energy, maybe now you're starting to see you got to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from who you expected. Your soulmate is different from this person. You starting to see that. You starting to see that. In your present, I mean future energy, you have the King of Pentacles and you have give it time, everything in divine time, and let things flow. Look, first of all, let's give a second to this King of Pentacles here. Look at this man. For the feminine Libras out here, listen. If this man ever show up in my life out this card, I'm gonna have some things to say. I'm gonna have words. So give it time. Give it time. This guy, this male, this King of Pentacles, you should, first of all, before I get into maybe this is a new male in your life, before that, I heard in my head just now, use your common sense. In your future, give it time, have patience, and use your common sense when it comes to what you want in a relationship and what you call stable and grounded. Common sense is not common, but you, Libra, since you're looking for knowledge, you have above common sense. Use that. So that way you'll know what you want in this person. So even if they look like this, if you don't see the things that you want in that person, you can smooth get up out of there because you already done conquered this. This is a cycle. A narcissist and empath, a narcissist and empress, an empress and an introvert in reverse is a cycle. And until you stop it, you will continue to attract, even if you left this person alone. If you don't do the inner work on what the issue is, maybe the abandonment issue, maybe your anxious attachment style, what is the fear? Why do you keep attracting this type of individual? If that's something that you feel like you keep going through, that's a cycle. And these are the times of the closing of the cycles. There's a whole lot of reasons why that is, but it seems as though I haven't found the crowd that actually cares about all that yet. So just understand that when I tell you, it's true. This is a time of endings, and soon we're gonna be moving into the moon in Pluto. It's in Libra right now. So with that moon going into Pluto, that's the time to put that shit to an end. That's what that move on is about in the present energy. Because after probably when this post is going to be the moon in Pluto. And look up what the moon and Pluto is about in your spare time, so I don't waste your time right now. But that's the future energy. I'm gonna pull just probably a very few cards because it's very clear. You listening? Are you listening? I don't know how many of you remember or know or understand or even kept it in your brain what the Page of Wands meant when you heard it last time and the last reading you listened to from somebody else. But That is a young, fiery, got to go right now type person. Maybe you and this person have an age difference, but there's a maturity level difference that's very apparent in these cards. Do you see how I got them? How I go to a whole nother deck and get the answers to everything? This energy, it's true energy. It's truly what it is. This person is not in the, I don't want to call this person 100%ly immature, but this person's emotional capacity is immature right now. All they really want to do is have fun. You've seen what that said. All they really want to do is this here. If you two aren't dealing with each other at the moment, or y'all separate at the moment, this person definitely thinking about how it went down last time, or how it goes down usually. You understand? But at the end of the day, though, there's such a mismatch between you and this person, and the opening energy. I left a few cards out from the reading. Oh, I don't even know where it went, but you had out of the empath oracle, because I knew this was an empath situation because you're a Libra. Your whole mission in life is to learn how to stand for what you want, and how to stand autonomous in a relationship, how to maintain your own feeling of stability and confidence and security and decision making, because you need balance in your life, how to attract, keep, and nurture a balanced relationship and partnership. That is a part of your mission, but also to not lose yourself. And you got the card autumn. If you go back and look at your reading, that card was all about cutting the weeds from the flowers and letting the flowers grow. Spirit said move on. That's what that means. There's really nothing else for me to pull. I'm not going to waste nobody's time. So that was the message, ladies and gentlemen. If you want an extended reading, if enough people say something about it, I'll go into it. But if not, you see the vibes. This was too clear to even have to do anything else. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and close with the oracle, though. Maybe I'll get a couple of messages from this individual and a couple of messages from spirit or something to just like try to close it up, because the advice came out right in line with with the reading in present time. That's in real time. It's not even much to talk about. I think whatever it is that you think you need to come find out, you already know. That's typically the case. Usually we go searching for information that we know and confirming it. That's usually how our spirit works. So when you get drawn to certain stuff, when you get drawn to hear certain stuff, that'd be that. That'd be like our subconscious trying to get it to our conscious mind so we can see it and be like, oh, this is one of them. Let me get some love oracles from this energy that's attached to Libra, soon to be leaving. Or if some of you want that person, I mean, to each their own. Some people was just set on life that just not live the best life. To Libra from the energy in this situation. Playfulness. Hey yo. Didn't I say? Didn't I say? Edna teach me say. Didn't I say that this person was in an immature energy? This person, that page of wands is this playful. They're here for a good time, not a long time type. And it might have been a long time that they've been in this energy and you've been allowing it. The only common denominator between him, her, and anybody else that's like him and her is you. So that means that there's something in your decision making, not to say it like that, but to say it in a way that you can take that bit of information and do some inside journaling, or do some journaling about it, or just think about it on your own. Like, damn, well, why do I just, so it's as simple as saying, if you don't want to be in a situationship no more, when somebody say they don't want to be in a relationship right now, that means they're not going to try to build on one, and they don't, that right now is an open door for forever of waiting for them to be ready. Not the way you want to live your life. Not the way you want to live your life. It can't be. They also got express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So this person might be the type to love bomb. They might go away, come back because they play too much. They might go away, come back and be all, oh, I love you, I miss you, you the one for me. I just be needing my space. I be needing a lot of time to myself. I just be trying to figure my life out. And you be like, I understand. For some of you, this person might have found somebody else to play with. I don't even get that this person went to somebody else to go be in something serious. I immediately thought this person found somebody else to play with. Well, okay. Now, how do listen, Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and then retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world on the bottom of the deck. Your love life might be ascending to another level of commitment, Libra, but that starts with you making a decision to cut the cord on this foolishness. Because if not, then you're going to keep on going through this foolishness. Now, if you want to keep going through that foolishness, that's what free will is about. Don't be upset then. Be happy. Make peace with your shadows. You know what I mean? It's all good. Anyway, that's enough of that. Y'all heard it. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button for me. And comment. Let me know something. Because that was fun. But all right, y'all. Sending y'all a lot of love.